Well, good afternoon, everyone, and happy Wednesday to you all. We're already at the midpoint of this week, and I think we're moving quite nicely. I wanted to just pop in and briefly discuss writing style today. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about conversational tone and scholarly tone. So, I wanted to just kind of give you the difference because you will probably, if you haven't already, you are likely to receive some feedback regarding that in your submissions, and I wanted to make sure that I at least explain where those comments are coming from. Okay, so in conversational tone, it is a less formal form of writing. It is connecting with your readers on a more emotional level. So you're having basically a dialogue with your readers. It's a relaxation of the rules, so to speak. You can avoid polysyllabic words such as use instead of utilize. So those are all fine in terms of conversational tone. Contractions are allowed, so you are able to use don't, can't, those types of words. And personal pronouns are also allowed. This is where you use I, we, you. Those are all fine in conversational tone. However, for the purposes of this particular course, we want to stick with scholarly tone. Okay, the scholarly tone is also often referred to as academic tone. In the academic or scholarly tone, the writing is more formal. Okay, you don't use personal pronouns such as I and we and our. You want to state the facts. You want to stick with the facts. And you want to use your sources to support existing facts or to refute existing facts, challenge existing facts. Whereas in conversational writing, you're using your sources to support your own assertions. So there's a difference there. There's a huge distinction there. And I'll give you an example. An example would be in conversational tone, you might say something like, I've seen on the news that there's an increase in gun violence in our nation. Well, that's conversational. Whereas you can use this, you can say the exact same thing in a scholarly way by saying gun violence in the United States is increasing despite efforts to reduce the phenomenon. So those are things that you want to look for in terms of scholarly writing. So for the purposes of this course we're going to use scholarly writing. Now, neither is wrong. There's nothing wrong with conversational tone, but there's an appropriate place to use conversational tone. And that's the reason why I wanted to just pop in and just have that discussion. Tips for avoiding conversational tone is just basically proofread, proofread, proofread. And also, if you have someone else that can take a look to serve as a second set of eyes, that would be great as well. Because the challenge before us is once we've decided on a topic, and the topic is very something that's very near and dear to us, something that we're completely passionate about, then we run into the risk. We run the risk of slipping into that conversational tone. So that's the reason why you want to proofread it or have someone else proofread it. And always make sure that you're using tutor.com so that you can avoid some of the other issues with writing mechanics. Okay, so if there are any questions, if I can answer any additional questions, or if I can make you feel more comfortable that you are using conversational tone, avoiding conversational tone and using scholarly tone, just let me know. I'm here to help you, and I look forward to your submissions. Thank you, and have a fantastic week.